Alright, so we just replaced the water pump on this truck, as you know, the truck was overheating, and when I got the truck from the driver, it was heating up, and I checked the water level. It was good at that time. So when we start this truck, we see excessive smoke coming out of the exhaust, and that is because the head is blown out, the gasket. So we have to do the overhaul on the engine. It's because of the driver. He didn't pay attention when the truck was overheating, and then when we fill up this reservoir tank, the antifreeze tank, the whole entire water go through the engine and come out of exhaust, and that's why we see excessive smoke coming out of the exhaust. So we have multiple options that we can rebuild this motor, swap the motor, or we can just change the truck, I guess. But at this point, I'm planning to swap the motor, so that way I don't have to, you know, deal with this. I have another truck which got involved in an accident. It's a similar truck and the motor, so I'm planning to swap that motor, because the cost at this time is very high for the motor. It's like 24 to 25,000 for 400,000 miles motor, and on top of that you have to pay labor. So this way I just have to pay for the swapping the motor from another truck to this one, and that motor I already have bypassed the DEF, so I won't be having any DEF issues with this motor. So I will update you guys when it's done. As you can see, some signs of antifreeze leak, and the coolant is coming through the exhaust, and before I was not able to see any smoke because the water pump was not circulating any water into the system. So what do I have to do? I have to put the water pump on so I can see if there's an issue with the truck. So when we put the water pump on, we have to open this turbo side, and we have to look through the head, and if there's a leak in the head or the gasket is cracked, the head is cracked, we have to replace the head or the gasket. And at the same time, we can do the rebuild the whole overall truck. So these are the signs that we have to keep an eye on. And even the truck have warranty, and the way this truck or the water pump was blown out, the warranty people, even the truck is fully covered under warranty. They're not gonna cover the truck because it's totally a driver negligence, because when the water pump blown out, that's gonna cause the motor to blown out, because it's gonna overheat the motor, and we can save the motor. If that happened, we should stop the driving, or we have to keep an eye on the heat gauge, so we don't have to overheat the truck. And like I showed you before, if you drive, you can just keep it below the heating gauge, the heating level, you know, the red thing, and you can stop and let it cool down. But you don't have to pull it with the trailer. Just pull it empty or the bobtail, and that way you can maybe make it. But you know, most likely it's very risky and dangerous that you drive the truck with a bad water pump. And the only sign you can tell if the water pump is bad, when you hit the RPM and the heat gauge start going up, and when you take off step from the gas, the heat should drop. So these are the few things that we should keep an eye on. And most of the time, if it's new drivers, they don't know what to do in this situation, and they keep driving, and that causes the motor to blow up.